computer things. As you all know, we have started with SQL 50 series where we'll be solving 50 SQL problems. So each and everything we are explaining in detail. So now in this video we are going to solve managers with at least 5 direct reports problem. So the problem statement will be gonna see, and the schema will gonna discuss everything in detail, and then we are going to write a query for that. So the problem number is 570. In LeetCode, you will be finding number of problems with their numbering and unique name. So this is the schema. Let's understand the schema first, and then we'll dive into the query. So yeah, where we'll be having employee table, employee data related things will be there. ID is the primary key, which is a unique values for this table, and name of the employee, department of whom, and the manager ID who he is reporting to. That manager ID will be there. So ID is the primary key, and each row of the table indicates the value of the employee name, the department, and the manager. Manager is nothing but the ID of the employee to which he is reporting. So that is also an employee, right? Manager is also an employee. So the same data will present here. So again, manager ID will be here, and the person who is reporting to that also will be there. Okay. If manager ID is null, then the employee doesn't have any manager kind of thing. Okay. No employee will be the manager of themselves. So one employee will not be a manager of himself or herself, right? So themselves. So we don't if we don't have manager, that person is it can be possible. If a person doesn't have manager, is also possible. So what they're asking, write a solution to find out the managers with at least 5 direct reports. They're asking to find out the managers, like IDs of the employees who acting as a manager to the another employee, so which is at least 5 means greater than or equal to 5. So who are taking reportings of more than 5 members, we have to get that manager IDs. Okay, they are telling in any order is fine. If you see the example, then we will be understanding better like what actually they're asking, how it will be present in real time like that. So let's see this example. So yeah, we'll be having like employee table here. Employee table we have here with ID, name, and department, and manager ID. So this is the manager ID which we have to concentrate on. So output we have get John only. So why we are getting this means, so see first ID John is 101. So if we see the John 101, it is having repetitions for more than five IDs. He is as a reporting manager. He acting as a reporting manager for more than 5 employees. One, two, three, four, five. So equal to, at least is nothing but greater than or equal to. So because John ID is having as manager ID for more than 5 employees, so we are getting output as John. So how we can do this? For counting purpose, we ultimately we have to use this count aggregate, and then what we can do is we have to group by ID, right? So if you are using count, we have to group by, and then any order is fine. They are telling, so no need of order by. So these things we have to use. So by using for every manager, right, this is not another table, same table. So for that purpose we have to use join, or join is nothing but inner joining is also fine. Inner join we have to do because in table only we have to join, right? We have to take employee table something aliasing name as one, and again employee table some aliasing name as b. So we have to do inner join for the same table. Okay, so same table we have to see. And also one thing we have to remember here is, if we use if we having any condition after grouping after grouping with ID, we have to have condition. At that time with the grouping or aggregate function, we have to use having instead of where. We have to use having for this case. Okay, and then this is the scenario. Also we can achieve the same things with without join also, that is by using subqueries. So subqueries can also be used by without using joins. Let's see how many possible cases we can solve this particular problem. As you understood, right, same table we are referring. So for that purpose we are going to use join or inner join. Okay, let's see how we can do this. So one possible case what we can do is we can use left join also. I'll show you how that will work. Let's see the for here. Let's go to the coding part. Yes, we are here. Let me show you the simple case first of all. Let me write a simple select first. Select what we have to select what they want to get the managers. Find out the managers. That is nothing but they haven't cleared the name they want. So name is the thing which they want. So let me have here its name. So name which table we have in the employee table itself. Let me say alias name we haven't given it. Let me have from first of all. Select from what table? Employee table. Let me have this here. Let me give the aliasing name as employee table is E, and then I want to use like inner join. I want to do inner join for the same table, but aliasing name will be different. I want to give B now. So now you understood right what we have been on what condition I will be drawing this on based upon the ID, right? So IDs will be the same. Uh, will be the uh, point to join both the tables. Okay. So now on E dot from ID is equal to now the manager ID, right? We are separating the manager ID from that because that is the only repetition part which we'll be having here. So now B dot here we have to take manager ID. So now based upon what we have to group, let's see how up to here what will be the output you will be getting, so that you'll understand why we are writing that. So let me run this. See, it's a wrong answer, I know. See, here say John. After joining, inner joining by using the manager ID and ID in the both the table, we are getting like John is coming for this IDs. So John is coming these times. So what we have to do, we have to group by that ID so that we will be getting only once. Okay. So now what I have to do is we have to group by the ID. Can be in a manager ID. Okay. So manager ID only now repeating for 5 times. So group by manager ID. So okay, after grouping, what will we get is only once, but we have to get a count, right? So when we are using group by, we should check the condition only by using having. Okay, having we have to check count how many records we are having. The repetition number of records we got now 5 records we got. So uh, count of we can give like manager ID or anything will be fine. So let me have here is B dot manager ID count what they are given at least 5, right? So which is greater than or equal to 5. So now this is fine, right? You understood what we have done here. So now we'll be known to get repetition which we have grouped by because we are grouping with ID, and now you can see only one record is there which are having more than 5, we are getting one record. This is the fine. The same code what we can do is we can achieve the same. Let me have this and copy pasted here. Only by changing the simple things that will also work. Let me have instead of inner join, let me have join here. So then on the same condition, right? On this condition also we are joining. Instead of manager ID, we can be also I did earlier. We can just give star here. That will also work. Let me comment out this part for a while. Let me run this part only. So see, it's also accepted. This is also works. You can count the star of how many times the name repeated, or inner join or join is fine. So this is also one case. The same thing what we can do is with the left join also. Let me have this here. Let me comment out this part. Here instead of join, let me have it here is a left join. the same scenario for with that id only we are grouping. So I'm just grouping with, here we can do by grouping with id, because left join means left table will be the main table here. So yeah, you understood, right? With id I'm joining, and then count we are doing that with the name which we have taken here. I'm just running this. See, it's also accepted. We can achieve that with left join also, but based upon what we are grouping with ID here, and then just taking the name of the count, so that the things will differ. Let me again have another case by using where condition also we can achieve. So let me see how we can write. Selecting name from employee table only. Here itself we can have like um, where condition, where where id should be only in the subqueries which we are be selecting, like count is greater than 5, like that. So let me have another select here. Select what I have to select, we have to select manager id and considering that as another table, only taking managers ids from that table and making it as in another table likewise. So from employee list I'm taking only managers, and I'm grouping that managers id. I'm grouping that manager id where count is having is greater than. See, I'm just taking the managers here. So this is one subquery where we'll be taking manager IDs from the employee table, grouping with manager ID. This one I'm taking with who are having greater than 5. So these things I'm taking, and I'm getting name of that where ID is present in that. So these IDs should get name of that ID only John. So this is also helps us to achieve a given scenario. Let me comment out this part and just run this part itself. Wait a second. So yeah, there is no such kind of alias name as EA. So let me take name from this subquery. Just I'm separating managers into a subquery with a where condition where you'll be having count is greater than 5, and then taking ID of that uh, resultant only. So this is also works fine, right? So this is the fourth possible query which we can try to solve this problem. And one more last query also we can write. So by using what we call that again an inner query only. So with join we have written as an employee table B, right? The same way we can have like other table. Let me have it here. Yeah, I'm calling this part. So yeah, employee table we are taking, we are joining, right? So we are joining some other table on based upon condition. In this place, we'll be having some more select. Mm, again with that aliasing name for this will be like A2. Okay, this is A. This is A2. On what condition we have to ask A dot ID is equal to, or we can have it as a B also. B dot manager ID. So in this, what we are doing, we are taking the manager ID. Let me uncomment this part first of all. So we are taking manager id, and what they want like count only, count of count of records which will be having. Here we can having a condition is also there, and group by manager id is also there. As count as again I give an alias name for this, which is called direct reporting, something like that. So yeah, we are getting this into another table. This condition in getting a one table, and when joining that table and getting the name of the same thing which we are doing here with other table. Here also we are getting that by using group by the same thing here doing. Here we are just getting the count parameter also, but we are is not in the where condition, but actually it is in the join condition. The same, these two things are same, but having that subquery in the place of join as a table, but here in as a where condition. You understood, right? I'm just running this to make sure that whether it works or not. So this is also accepted. So this is also works. The inner query we can write with the join. The inner query we can subquery we can write with the where condition. So we are actually getting a manager's ID first, which are having a count is greater than 5, and then from that from the using those IDs we are just getting the name of the employee from the actual table. So these two are those things, and in the fourth table, what we have done, we have done left joining based upon those two, based upon that table, and having condition and grouping with the ID, and then a grouping with the manager ID. If we take as a join, if we take as an inner join, we again manager ID only we are taking. This inner join and join will be the same thing. Hope you have understood, right? We have given five possible queries which we can be solved give as the given problem statement. I hope you have understood this video. If you have any comments, let me know in the comment section. We definitely reply to your comments, and we feel happy to know that some people are watching and asking doubts. Like they are really joining, watching videos and enjoying them, watching our videos like that. So that's all for this video. I hope you will be joining us in the next video. In the next video, we will be going to solve this confirmation rate, which is the last problem in the joins concept, which will be a medium problem only. This is also medium kind of problem. I hope you have understood. And that's all for this video. Share this videos to your friends or colleagues who are at learning stage of SQL kind of thing. That these videos will definitely help them to learn the things better, and problem solving skills will be developed by you solving these kind of problems. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.